Hi, I'm Jennifer Meyer, your No Frills Supermarkets registered dietitian, and today I'm in the kitchen making beef picadillo stuffed acorn squash. If you're looking for a delicious new way to serve squash, this recipe is perfect, and each serving provides a good source of protein, iron, zinc, and fiber. So to get started, I've already cooked one acorn squash, and to do that, I just sliced it in half and removed the seeds, and then placed it cut side down in this baking dish with just a little bit, about 2 tablespoons of water, and then covered it and microwaved it on high for about 7 minutes until it's nice and tender. So we're going to leave this here, set this to the side, and we'll come back to the squash. Now over here I've already cooked 1 pound of extra lean ground beef and 1 diced onion, and then removed the extra drippings just to help keep the fat in our recipe down. So now we're going to combine our Mexican seasoning mix. So we're going to take 1/3 cup of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1½ teaspoons of ground cumin, and then 3/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then to mix this up, I'm just going to cover this up here and give it a good shake. Alright, and we're only going to use 1 tablespoon of this Mexican seasoning, so you can save the rest for later. Just cover it and it'll keep, and you can use it if you make this recipe again or use it for another Mexican recipe that you have. So we're just going to take 1 tablespoon of this and put it right into our ground beef and onion mixture. And then to the ground beef, I'm also going to add 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And I'm just going to mix these seasonings well into our ground beef and onion. That smells really good. You can smell the cinnamon. Alright, now to the ground beef, I'm also going to add 8 ounces of tomato sauce, and then 1/3 cup of raisins. And you might think the raisins sound kind of funny, but all the flavors combine really well. Alright, so we'll mix in the tomato sauce and raisins. And now I'm going to bring this to a boil, and then once it starts boiling, I'm going to reduce the heat, and we're going to let this simmer covered for about 15 minutes. So our beef mixture has simmered for 15 minutes, so it's nice and warm. And over here I've cut our acorn squash into quarters. So now we're going to stuff each quarter of the acorn squash with our meat mixture. Just take a scoopful. Stuff it right in there. Just make it a little messy. Alright, and 1 more. And then if you like, you can garnish it with some slivered almonds. That just will add some nice flavor and crunch. And then it's ready to serve and enjoy. Doesn't that look nice? So thank you for joining me in the kitchen today. For this and other great recipes, visit nofrillssupermarkets.com.